You see the anger among some on the streets of New York City. Representative Cammack, I wanted to go there and just listen to a little bit of that. Look, Biden's policies are taking a beating today. It's the people who have come have been told that there's an open door, and you know what? There is. So they arrive and push American citizens out of the way because there's so many of them and so many of us.
Absolutely. I mean, you just hear the frustration and the anger in his voice. It's hard not to get emotional listening to that because it's not just in New York that we are seeing these scenes play out. It's every town in America which has become a border town because of the open border policies of Biden. I talked to a Border Patrol agent in Arizona, and he said, it is officially broken. The border is broken. And that was just so gut-wrenching to hear from an agent who has dedicated his entire life to the security of our nation and upholding the laws. And he has been told repeatedly for the last several years by this administration to stand down, to stand back, to not enforce the laws, to just let people come across, parole them into the country, where they then infiltrate through the United States and turn every town in America into a border town. It's heartbreaking, and every town now is suffering as a result of the failures of the Biden administration.
Well, I tell you, you hear people, invoking politics. You hear them talking about their votes, their so-and-so. I mean, you heard that one guy. We've been listening to it for the last almost hour when this started, even before we hit air. And it migrates into a whole lot of different issues. But if you boil it right down, what they're saying is that they don't feel like their voices are being heard. And that one guy who was talking to Alexis McAdams said, no one's going to come and help those people who are put upon. It's going to cost the city billions of dollars to come back from this. And this is one dim-lead city with 110,000 migrants. Representative, what in the world do they think is happening to Texas and New Mexico and Arizona? I mean, is the White House just anesthetized?
Well, and that's the thing, Harris. I mean, how many times have you seen Biden at the border? Oh. You can't find him. He's nowhere to be found, and it's this concept of out of sight, out of mind. They call the flyover states for a reason, because if you're not in LA or New York, apparently your voice doesn't matter. And what the majority of Americans in middle America have been feeling for years of being forgotten, of being pushed down by the policies of an overgrown bureaucratic government, that is what now they are starting to get a taste of in New York and LA. The opioid crisis that is killing 300 people a day. Harris, you and I have talked about this. If an airliner went down every single day, killing 300 Americans, there would be a task force and an emergency called within a week, and every plane would be grounded. But because the drugs are coming across the border, infiltrating our communities and killing our precious communities, no one wants to talk about it. Yeah. The border is completely broken, and the finger pointing has done nothing. The entertainment of politicians stomping their feet and then going home and resting peacefully has done nothing. We have to get serious, enforce the laws on the books, get our Border Patrol agents the resources they need, stop talking about it, and start doing it. The games, the theatrics are serving no one. We have to get serious about this, and we have to do it now.
And the other media have to cover this. The entire time we've been on the air, I've seen just everything else on their screens. I have a perch here where I can watch several at one time. Nothing. It's like it's not even happening. Congresswoman Cammack from the great state of Florida, always great to have you, particularly on this day with breaking news. Thank you.
Thank you.